What's that sound? It's For Amusement Only, the EM and Bingo Pinball Podcast.
Welcome back to For Amusement Only. This is Nick Baldridge. Tonight's topic is the final part of your Playfield disassembly. It's the under Playfield mechanisms that need to be removed in order to allow you space to clean. So where we left off, your plastics have been removed, your posts have been removed, and what's left are the sling arms, the flippers, and your pop bumpers, and any other oddball mechanisms that your game may have. So I'm going to leave the oddball mechanisms because that's going to vary from game to game, but I will say that the next thing I do is take out the pop bumpers. And you start above the playfield, you take the caps off, you take the bulbs out, then you have access to the bulb socket. That needs to be removed under the playfield by lifting the playfield and desoldering each of the wires that goes to the lamp socket. From there, above the playfield again, you can take the lamp socket out. Then you have access to the retaining screws, which actually hold the pop bumper body to the playfield. Unscrew those, and you can take out the pop bumper body along with the skirt and the springs and so forth that make up the pop bumper as it rides in the spoon. So, looking down from above the playfield, you'll see the circle where the pop bumper used to sit, and a kind of cross-shaped hole with a couple of smaller circular holes where the screws go for the pop bumper body. Once you've done this for every pop bumper in the game, then what I do is move on to the flippers. Now, depending on the era and manufacturer, maybe your game has flippers, maybe it doesn't. But if it does have flippers, some flippers are fairly easy to disassemble. Some are not. If the flipper is cracked or otherwise worn down artwork-wise, I'll typically take this opportunity to change it. But if the flipper bat itself looks good, then I'll leave it attached and simply remove the shaft from the game. Once you loosen the shaft, there's a part in reassembly that needs to be noted, but for now just set them aside, make sure they're clean and the rubber's been removed as with every other part of the game, and then all that should be above the playfield are any switches which set up like beside the sling mechanisms, the sling mechanisms themselves, and any other stand-up switches that are used to score points. Now that you have access to all of these stand-up switches, I'll typically take the opportunity to clean them if they need to be cleaned, say with 90% isopropyl alcohol, or a contact file if they are dirty, or simply a business card dragged through, which will pull out large chunks of dirt. Just depends on how dirty the switch is. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight. Tomorrow night we'll talk about cleaning and waxing the playfield now that it's bare. So thank you again for joining me. My name again is Nick Baldridge. You can reach me at foramusementonlypodcast@gmail.com. You can also reach us on our phone line, 724-BINGOS1. That is 724-246-4671. You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Cast via RSS, on Facebook, on Twitter at Bingo Podcast. You can find me on Instagram at nbaldridge, and you can listen to us on our website, which is foramusementonly.libsyn.com. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.